Good morning, viewers. It's a new day. Welcome to today's devotion on Open Heavens Daily Devotional Study Channel, a platform that brings you the Open Heavens Devotional of the Redeemed Christian Church of God. Invite your family and friends. Get your Bible even as we read along today.
Today's date, Monday, November 13th, 2023. Topic: Becoming Intimate with God Part 2. Memory verse, 1 Corinthians 10 verse 23. All things are lawful for me, but all things are not expedient. All things are lawful for me, but all things edify not. Bible reading is taken from Psalm 26 verses 1 to 8. Judge me, O Lord, for I have walked in mine integrity, I have trusted also in the Lord, therefore I shall not slide. Examine me, O Lord, and prove me, try my reins and my heart. For thy loving kindness is before mine eyes, and I have walked in thy truth. I have not sat with vain persons, neither will I go in with dissemblers. I have hated the congregation of evildoers, and will not sit with the wicked. I will wash my hands in innocency, so will I compass thine altar, O Lord. That I may publish with the voice of thanksgiving, and tell of all thy wondrous works. Lord, I have loved the habitation of thy house, and the place where thine honor dwelleth. Our topic once again is Becoming Intimate with God Part 2. Message: Those who want to be intimate with God must love what He loves and hate what He hates. If you want to get close to God, you must know the things that He hates and stay far away from them. 1 Thessalonians 5 verse 22. Anywhere you see something that looks like sin, flee. Whenever I hear people trying to justify something sinful, I get irritated because clearly, this is something to stay away from. Apostle Paul said in 1 Corinthians 6 verse 12, All things are lawful unto me, but all things are not expedient. All things are lawful for me, but I will not be brought under the power of any. If you really want to be intimate with God, you will stay away from even things that, though lawful, would have a negative impact on your relationship with Him. In Daniel 1 verses 3 to 8, Daniel decided not to eat the king's meat. It was lawful, but he knew that it would defile him, so he refused. It is lawful to be intimate with your legally married spouse or eat 3 times a day. There is no sin in that at all, but those who want to be intimate with God know that they must fast often. They know that there is time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing so that they can give themselves wholly to God. Ecclesiastes 3 verse 5, 1 Corinthians 7 verses 4 to 5. Apostle Paul, a man who desperately wanted to be intimate with God, refused to marry so that there would be absolutely nothing to distract him in his journey of intimacy with God. The question to you now is, do you really want to be intimate with God? If you do, then there are some things you have to stay away from because they are impediments to the flow of the Spirit of God in a person's life. You know them yourself, they make you feel filthy and draw you far from the Lord. Stay away from them. In turn, spend your time basking in the presence of God and just fellowshipping with true brethren. As you do this and get closer to God, you will begin to realize that you are becoming more and more like Him, and you will even begin to carry His power to work miracles. Key point: even some lawful things may have to be avoided in order to get closer to God. Bible in 1 year, Acts 6 to 7. Our hymn today is hymn 4. Be glad in the Lord and rejoice. Have a great day. See you tomorrow. God bless you.
Rejoice, rejoice, be glad in the Lord and rejoice. Rejoice, rejoice, be glad in the Lord and rejoice. Be glad in the Lord and rejoice. All ye that are upright in heart, and ye that have made him rejoice. His sadness and sorrow depart. Rejoice, rejoice, be glad in the Lord and rejoice. Rejoice, rejoice, be glad in the Lord and rejoice. Be joyful, for he is the Lord, on earth and in heaven supreme. He fashions and rules by his word, the mighty and strong to redeem. Rejoice, rejoice, be glad in the Lord and rejoice. Rejoice, rejoice, be glad in the Lord and rejoice. Brother, sing. What though in the conflict for right, your enemies almost prevail. God's armies just hid from your side are more than the foes which assail. Join it. Rejoice, rejoice, be glad in the Lord and rejoice. Rejoice, rejoice, be glad in the Lord and rejoice. Sister, sing.
Though darkness surround you by day, your sky by the night be your clouds. Let nothing your spirit dismay, but trust till the danger is past.
Rejoice, rejoice, be glad in the Lord and rejoice. Rejoice, rejoice, be glad in the Lord and rejoice. Just the voices. Be glad in the Lord and rejoice. His praises proclaiming in song, with harp and with organ and voice, the loud